Hey guys, how's everyone doing? It's Dave, Renegade Gig Hustler, back at you with another video. There's a lot of everything surrounding the gig economy and how horrible things have gotten, and that's just what I want to talk to you about, and a number of other things. You're not going to want to miss this. Stay tuned. Hey guys, welcome back. Without further ado, let's jump right into it. Hey, here's the thing in a whole. For the longest time, we've all known, at least most of us, if you're paying attention, or if you're seeing your apps are suffering, we've been in summer slowdown for a long time now. Now, I've seen this every year since I've been in the gig economy, and this is my 5th year seeing summer slowdown. And it's my belief that summer slowdown will be coming to a halt soon, and I'll explain. Now, summer slowdown occurs when people go on vacation, people are doing other activities in the summer, people are here and there and everywhere doing whatever, and not as many people are frequenting on the app or on any app. Ubereats, Doordash, Grubhub, and a number of other apps. So with that being said, there's not a lot of everything going on these apps because people aren't on there. And the other thing is that in a lot of market areas, or in a bulk of market areas, apps like Doordash are saturated, oversaturated. And oversaturation happens when there's too many Doordash drivers and not enough orders also. So here's the other problem. You got a lot of oversaturation, which means you have too many Doordash drivers. And you don't have a lot of orders because we are in summer slowdown. People are not frequenting the app. People are not going on the app. So a lot of orders aren't on the app. A lot of orders won't be floating around because there's not a lot of ordering. There's not a lot of anything generating. In order to stay busy in any market area, you have to have a bulk of people on certain apps like Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, Instacart, any app. And with that being said, it causes a real problem. Now, here's the other thing with oversaturation. During the summer months, you got a lot of college students doing apps like DoorDash and everything. And so a lot of those college students will be going back to college. And you may have had some 18-year-old high school students doing it, or you might have had some kids right out of high school doing it till they figured out what they were doing. They're going to go to college. They're going wherever. And you have the other normal people who regularly do DoorDash or any given gig app. And with that being said, things are really congested in any one market area. You can go to any of the restaurants right now that you are normally picking up at, and you can see that they're not doing any great business either. Well, here's the thing with that. I'm feeling myself personally that within about a week and a half, summer slowdown is going to come to a halt. And that is because people will be back from vacation. They may have kids. They're going back to school. I know schools around here are going back within a week or two, and within the next 2 weeks. And college students will be going back to college, and kids will be going back to school, like I said. And there's a lot of hustle and bustle. Ones that are coming back from vacation that were normally on these apps ordering and everything, they get caught up in the hustle and the bustle with their kids, and there's soccer games, and there's football practice, and there's baseball championships, and just everything going on. And so they may get caught up in the hustle and the bustle of everything and just say, hey, you know what, we need to get this into the house. Let's do a shopping order. Let's pay someone to do it. Let's get somebody out there. Let's do a shop and pay on Uber Eats. Let's do a red card order on DoorDash, and let's pay somebody to do it. Well, after summer slowdown starts coming to a halt, you see these boosts going on. I've seen it every year. And or the other thing is they may not only get a shopping order later in the day. They're busy with the kids' soccer game. They're busy with the kids' football practice. There's band practice. There's this. There's that. There's a million things going on with parents who have kids and dealing with their kids and all the activities and the academics that they're involved in. And they say, hey, let's order out. And boom, there's that. There's this. There's that. Well, you still got the problem in the economy itself as a whole. You got this whole inflation thing going on. You have the gas prices still up. You have a lot of issues going on that way. And it's deterring and cutting into what we used to do. I know years ago, I've been at this 5 years. Ubereats was my very first app, and then months later, I got onto Doordash, and then it was Grubhub, and then it was Instacart and Walmart Spark, and I waited 6 months just to get approved to get on Walmart Spark. And I do a number of apps, and I multi-app every day. At one time, when I first got on Ubereats, it was just strictly Ubereats because I was making sensational money. Each and every day, I was making a killing out there. Well, times have changed, things have changed, and inflation hit big time. And the economy's in a bad shape, and all the apps we do and everything we go about in doing these gig apps every day all fit into this in the economy, and we are known as the gig economy. We are all the drivers out in the economy, driving and hustling and doing this and doing shopping orders, picking up food, no matter what you might do, picking up Walmart Spark orders at the Walmart and the Sam's Club, and we're just trying to get it done. Well, I believe that within the 2 weeks, I'm saying a week and a half to 2 weeks, summer slowdown is going to come to a halt. But you still got that one problem that's always going on, and that's the Doordash saturation. And in my case, and in my market area, it's the Doordash oversaturation, which means there's only not a lot of drivers. There's a ton of drivers. And when it is busy, guys, and if there is a lot of drivers, pay goes down. When there's not a lot of drivers in any one area, then pay will go up. So with that being said, guys, things should start to look better. Things should start to seem better, and I'm really looking for that day myself. I, who have been doing this for over 5 years, understand the way it is. But yet I'm still frustrated about it. I still am upset about it because it's really cut into my bottom line big time. It's cut into my profits, everything that I do to set up a goal and go out there each and every day to do what I did. I haven't been doing a lot of hustling lately because the apps are preventing me from doing so. But I take whatever I can get and I roll with it. I may not get real busy on Doordash. I may not get busy on Ubereats. I may not get busy on Grubhub, but you know what? I got Walmart Spark here. I got a Sam's Club pickup. I got this. I come back. I pick up a couple Doordash. I pick up a couple. And so I had maybe 6, 7, 8 trips. And some days you just got to swallow your pride and take what you got and move on and call it a day, and tomorrow's another day. So I look to really get back into it big time as soon as that all ends, and hopefully everything improves for us all. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about was the Uber Eats thing. If you are an Uber Eats driver come September 1st, if you don't maintain a cancellation rate below 20%, Uber Eats claims that you will lose the ability to drive. And that's how they worded it on the email I got and the message I got on my inbox. And what that means, losing your ability, is bye-bye. They're going to kick you out. And they're going to... So I don't know if there's an appeal that can be done on any Uber Eats driver. I don't know if they will eventually let you do this again. But from what I can see, that it is their way of rooting out any Uber Eats driver who is constantly canceling and way above 20%, if you don't maintain the below 20%, they're basically saying you're going to lose your ability to drive. And I take it as a slap in the face, being that I've done it over 5 years, and it was my very first app that I've done. And so, with that being said, I just take that very seriously, and I just think that it's just wrong of them all the way around to do this. But um, especially, I blame it on the fact that they've been forever sending out loads and loads of garbage trips, not giving us a real opportunity to take those trips, not giving us an opportunity to really earn profit on those trips. And nobody wants to take those high mileage, low paying trips. They're not worth it to us. It's insanity. It is totally crazy. So I myself would never take a $3 trip going 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 miles. And you shouldn't either. And you need to hold firm that what's good for you and what works for you and what's going to make you profit. Other than that, it just doesn't make any sense. So we'll have to wait till September rolls around, September 1st rolls around, and see what happens. But there's never been a lot of Uber Eats drivers in my market area, and the ones that have been in my market area, they don't stay. They never stick with it. They never. And you got a lot of people that go out there trying to make easy money, and there's no easy money in the gig economy, guys. You got to do some form of hustling. And the key thing you got to do is be able to go out there and adapt to all your surroundings. It's a key element. And you really have to be willed to do what you do. And you got to be, or have a thing about you, which I have in me, and it's called hustling. That is why I am a renegade gig hustler. I just didn't pick the name gig hustler to sound all glitzy and fancy. I picked it because that's who I am. That's what I'm about. And I drive a Jeep Renegade. So that goes hand in hand. So stay patient, guys. Stay vigilant to what you do. And if you plan to do this long term, just stay with it. And things will change. You got to remember, the gig economy is a very unpredictable place. And everything depends on your market area. Everything depends on what we get as far as offers in a given day in a given market area for any given app. And when you roll those all together and things just are jiving and vibing together, it's like a well-oiled machine, and that means profits. And for what somebody else doesn't take, you might get more for it. So stay patient, stay vigilant, and believe in what you do and why you do it. And either it's what you're about or not. You remember, I always say there's a right and wrong way to do it. And it's not for everybody. So based on all those things, guys, I think things should be shaping up soon. And I got to tell you, I was out there yesterday, and it was horrible. I thought I was going to get an early start yesterday. I thought I was going to get a Sam's Club. I thought I was going to get a Walmart Spark. There were some on there. There just wasn't the right one. It took forever for Uber Eats to get going. It took forever to Doordash. Doordash sent out so many trips and was dead silent the rest of the day for me in my market area. I finally got going with Uber Eats, and I ended up with about 8 trips, and that is the most trips I've had in any one day in a long time. There was one horrible Grubhub. The app was pretty quiet all day other than that, and there was nothing good on Instacart. I had 5 apps running, and I got 8 trips out of Uber Eats, and I would say at least 6 of those were pretty dang good trips, and 2 of them were not. And that was kind of great for me because Uber Eats been so horrible lately. So other than that, guys, hopefully things should shape up soon. And what I wanted to say was I took those 8 trips yesterday, and I said, okay, well, this is the way it is. After it got to be a certain time, like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it was quiet. There was no activity on anything. So with that being said, guys, I took that and moved on, and I says, hey, it was better than not getting nothing at all. So look forward to summer slowdown coming to a halt in the next 2 weeks, and I hope it gets better where you're at, no matter what you're doing. And I still urge you to do and not solely depend on DoorDash. Get yourself a number of apps and learn them, because you got to have an exit plan. If anything happens on DoorDash and you are prevented from doing DoorDash any longer, a contract violation, a deactivation, you will have a backup plan. You will have other apps to make you money. And with that being said, guys, that wraps up today's video. And I hope and that you guys are all doing well, and you continue to stay vigilant and believing in what you do. Till next time, my name is Dave, Renegade Geek Hustler. Take care.